candidate. I think everybody seems to agree from what I read. I get mailings in the mail, and I read them before I put them in the recycling bag. But you know, we got to increase our tax base, because it seems like that the taxes that are being charged are income tax. You can't raise the county income tax anymore because it's at the maximum allowed by the state. Energy tax was just raised 80%. Cell phone tax 75%. It looks like there's tax fatigue in the county from where I stand. But how do you increase the tax base? How do you broaden it? If that's your, do you feel like we need to?
Okay, I'd like to speak about two things. One is a macro solution that answers how we got here in the first place, which is a question you asked. And then the second is a micro solution, which we can turn into a macro solution, which answers the question, at least to some degree, that you just asked. As far as the macro solution is concerned,
you can only answer two questions if you do it at the time of one question.
Okay, well, all right, I'll come back to the other if necessary. But you mentioned Fairfax County. You can go home and Google the prisoner's dilemma. That's a situation where two people have to make a decision, yes or no. If they make one decision, they maximize their own benefits. If they make the other decision that would minimize their own benefits, it maximizes both benefits for both of them. We're in that situation with Fairfax County. We have precedents for cooperating with them, Council of Governments, Metro. We should not be fighting with them for who can give the biggest tax breaks to big business, who can give the biggest environmental breaks to big business, who can give them the best, easiest building codes, the fastest way to develop what they want to. We need to come to that conclusion with them so that we don't reach this position. Okay. We've reached this position because of that. Secondly, I'll talk about what I've done as a micro, and if we multiply this by 900,000, maybe we can do something about the tax base. My wife, a Democrat, buys her books at Barnes & Nobles. We get a break over there. I've rediscovered, after several years, the Cricket Bookshop in Ashton, Maryland. I talked with somebody who knows about this. On a Saturday or Sunday, Barnes & Nobles will make $20,000 to $30,000. Where does that money go? How much of it stays here in the county? How much? Some of it goes to the employees, I guess, but even rents, only if that building's owned by somebody here in the county does it stay here. The Cricket Bookshop is owned by Sharon Evans. She's been a county resident since the 60s when she opened it, maybe before that. When I buy a book there, she's getting the funds. If we can make her a $250,000, a $500,000, the personal income that we talked about going down because over the last few years, if hers goes up, the county benefits.
Thank you. Mr. Dyer, Republican.